First, torque. Definition of torque. Okay. So torque, it is nothing but it is twisting moment. Twisting moment. Twisting moment about. Sorry. Twisting moment of a force. Twisting moment of about an axis. Okay. Twisting moment means when you twist, what happens? It will rotate, right? So if we twist, twist this bottle, see the it is having its axis, right, from passing to the center, right? So if we twist it, if we apply a force on this, right, it will twist, right? So the bottle rotates around its axis. Okay, that means it is twisting around. The force twists the bottle around its axis. So torque is nothing but a twisting moment of a force about an axis. Okay, so it is measured by the force which is used to twist and the radius of the radius at which the force is acting. Okay, so right, so it is measured by the product of the force and the radius at which this force acts. Right. So to understand this and to derive the equation, to derive this equation, we will see. Are you able to see my screen?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Right. Uh, we will consider a simple uh, pulley, right? So you know the pulley of radius. What is a pulley, right? So we will consider a pulley. So this is a see it is a pulley. So its radius is this is the radius r meters, and a force is acting on it tangentially. F. Okay. So this is a pulley. So so if you consider this pulley with the radius r, where r is radius, radius in meters, and F is a force in Newton, right? So because of this force, if you apply force tangentially on this pulley, what happens? Pulley rotates or not? Okay. So this force makes this pulley to rotate uh, at the speed of n rpm. Okay. Because of this force, the pulley rotates at a speed of 10 revolutions per minute. Okay, or let us take it is a better minutes is not a units of time. Let us take it is RPS, revolutions per second RPS. Later we can convert it into RPM also. So minute is not a standard, right? Second is used in each and every uh, we have standards, no? Standard International MKS unit system, right? So second is the time, right? So okay, later we can convert it into minutes also. There is no problem, right? So what is the torque? Here we have considered a pulley, and we are applying a force F tangentially on this pulley, which is having a radius of R meters. Right? The force is F newtons, and this force is making this pulley to rotate at a speed of n revolutions per second. Okay. So now, according to the definition, so what is the definition? It is measured by the product of the force and the radius at which this force acts. Right? Now, then torque. Let's see, torque. Now, torque. Torque is equal to what? F into R Newton meters. Okay, F is liters, radius is in meters, right? So now this is a simple formula, right? Now let us calculate work done by this force in one revolution. Okay, so will this force do any work or not?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Hello? So the work done by this force in one revolution, how can we calculate? Force into distance is obviously the known formula, right? Force into distance,
Displacement.
that is the work done, right? So what is the force here? We have how much distance this pulley moves in one revolution, or the point in one revolution means, for example, we have applied force at this point, right? Okay, in one revolution means this point completes one revolution and again comes to the same position. So what is the distance?
Area, sir.
It, distance and area is in
pi r,
meter.
sir.
Huh?
2 pi r.
Right, 2 pi r, right? So this point moves a distance of 2 pi r meters, right? So what are the units? Joules, right? Or joule. So this is a work done. Now from this work done, can we calculate power? Power developed in this one revolution. So force into 2 pi r into what?
Frequencies.
Huh?
Frequency.
Frequency. Powered up, we have work done. Now how can we calculate power from the work done?
Work done per unit time.
By time.
Work done by time.
Uh, Work done by time, right? So how much time it will take for one revolution? Multiplied by time taken to complete one revolution, right? Antena? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So time taken to complete one revolution is how much?
1 by n.
Time for one revolution. See, in 1 second, how many revolutions it is making? N, right? That means it is 1 by n. So therefore, power developed is equal to force into 2 pi r divided by 1 by n. That is, we will get a n in will this n will go into the numerator, right? So that is force into radius into 2 pi n. We will write like this. 2 pi n. Power units are watt or joules per second, right? So 1 joule per second is equal to 1 watt. Okay, you know this, right? So power developed P force into radius is what? Force into radius into 2 pi n. That is, power is equal to torque into 2 pi n. So power is equal to 2 pi nt. Okay. So from this, torque is what? P by 2 pi n. Before that, so P is equal to 2 pi n omega into T, where omega is equal to 2 pi n. So P is equal to angular velocity into torque. Omega is angular velocity 2 pi n, right? So if now if n is given in rpm, then power is equal to how much? 2 pi nt by 60. N by 60 gives in seconds, right? RPS. Okay, right? So omega is angular velocity. Angular velocity units are angles per second, angle per second, angular, right? 2 pi n is radians per second. Okay, radian per second, right? So this is the relation between torque and power. Okay, is it clear? Is there any doubt in this? Hello.
No, sir.
No doubts.
So this we can write T is equal to a minute. So T equal to 60 by 2 pi n into P. Okay. Okay. So this is equal to that implies T is equal to sorry, we don't require this. So we don't need this. So P only. P is equal to 2 pi by 60 into NT. So 2 pi by 60 is a how much? 9.55. So P is equal to 9.55 N into T. Okay. So this is a Are you able to see my screen?
No, sir. It paused.
One minute, please. Suddenly
Once reshare it, sir.
what?
Once reshare it, sir.
Are you able to see now screen? I'll reshare it. Somebody has sent a chat message. What is that? Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Screen sharing has stopped. Why? Right. This is general relation. This is a general relationship between torque and power, and also speed is there, right? Or angular velocity is also there in this expression. So he actually our armature is also armature of a machine is also a pulley or a cylinder, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Cheppandi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have gone through the construction details of the DC machine.
Yes, sir.
The motor or generator, both are having same parts, components. So for our armature, let us because why do we go for armature? Because in the motor,
It is the rotating.
so in motor, conductor experiences force, right? Right. This conductor is in armature, right? So in armature we have this number of conductors, right? Connected in a number of connectors connected in different um, ways, two different ways, right? One is wave connected winding, another lap connected winding, right? So that for that also we have seen some theory, right? So wave connected winding will have two parallel paths, whereas lap connected winding will have a
4
parallel path
parallel.
equal to number of poles of the machine, right? So this conductor is in the armature, right? So this conductor is given current. This current is the conductor is supplied with current, electric current. Then only we will have this electric current converted into mechanical energy. So as a result, that means all the conductors are carrying current which are in the armature. So as a result of this force acting on the conductors, the armature starts rotating. Yes or no? And this armature is placed on bearings. It is free to rotate, right? So our actual torque equation is related to the DC motor, right? So now let us see uh, armature torque. Let us see the armature torque. Armature torque. So let us take TA. Let it be denoted by TA. Okay. So let TA be the torque developed by the armature of motor running at n revolutions per second. Okay. So TA Newton meters in Newton meters. Okay. So then power developed by armature is equal to how much? Power, torque and speed. What is the relationship? P is equal to T into omega, right? So this is where omega is 2 pi n by 60 or 2 pi n depending upon whether n is given RPM or RPS. So P is equal to TA into 2 pi n because here n is in a RPS. So this is what? Okay. Now the electrical power how much electrical power is converted into mechanical power in armature? How much electrical power is converted into mechanical power in armature? How do we know that? Okay, I will tell you for now. So it is EB into IA, armature current. That is say for example, if you take a shunt motor like this, right? So which is fed by a voltage of V and a line current IL. So a armature current IA and field current ISH. So whatever the current that flows into this armature, because of that only the conductors, right? Because of that current that is flowing through the conductors and they are in the magnetic field, hence there is a force acting on the conductors, right? So here for this applied voltage, V, the opposition offered by this machine is how much? What is the opposition offered here? EB. EB in the opposite direction, plus and minus. Okay, so we have drawn that also. See, this is our brush resistance, armature resistance, then EB. Yes or no? Okay, so this V has to drive current into this armature against this EB. That's why the equation of this voltage equation is what? EV is equal to EB plus IARA. So IA is what? V minus EB by RA. So the difference of V and EB you can see here in this formula. Okay, V minus EB by RA. So against this back EMF, which will always act in opposite direction to this applied voltage, the applied voltage has to drive against this EB, drive current against this EB. Okay, so we can say how much opposition you have supplied this machine offers to this current, that much amount of power is converted, electrical power is converted into mechanical power. So this here I will write this derivation is also there. So electrical power converted into mechanical power in armature is given by EB into IA watt. So let it be equation 2 and this will be equation 1, right? So that means the net torque, what is the mechanical power here? P, TA into 2 pi n, right? So therefore 1 must be equal to 2. Therefore TA into 2 pi n is equal to EB into IA. So this is the electrical equivalent of this mechanical power. That means you are supplying a power of V into IL to this machine. So out of this EB into IA is the power that is converted into mechanical power. Okay. So here TA is equal to what? So obviously TA and also sorry EB is same as EG, right? 5ZNP by 60A, right? So this is equation 3, this is equation 4. So 4 in 3 gives TA into 2 pi n is equal to 5ZNP by 60A into IA. So TA is equal to 5ZNP by 60A into 1 by 2 pi n into IA. Pretty clear?
Yes, sir.
So if we take n in n is in RPS, right? So we have taken n in RPS. That's why here also we don't get any 60 here. This okay. That's why 5ZNP by A. Okay. So n in RPS. So that you have to keep in mind while writing this equation. Okay. So if it is RPS means already divided by 60. Okay. So we need not again redivide it with the 60, right? So TA becomes so n gets cancelled, right? What is left here? 1 by 2 pi 5ZP by A into 1 by 2 pi into IA. Okay, is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So we can 1 by 2 pi, how much it is? 1/2 పై ఎంత బాబు చెప్పండి. TA is equal to 0.159 5ZP into IA by A is also there. Okay. So, right here for shunt motor, so this is equal to 0.159 ZP by A. These are all constant. Number of conductors, poles, parallel paths, 0.159 are all constant. But the two things are there, phi into IA. Okay. So from this is a last equation, fifth equation. Okay, torque equation. So from this, from equation 5, you can say that TA torque, armature torque, proportional to phi into IA. So this is important characteristics, right? You have to remember it. Okay. So this is the total torque developed, armature torque. TA is the gross torque. Developed by machine. Okay. So that means this is this is the energy that is mechanical energy that is available without any loss, right? So but this with once this energy, once this much amount of mechanical energy is being converted into right, converted from the electrical energy, so this mechanical energy starts rotating the machine, right? Armature starts rotating, which is based upon, which is mounted or which is supported by, particularly which is supported by bearings. So these bearings, at the bearings, you will have friction. Even though you use bearings, you will have friction, right? So bearings are meant for reducing the friction so that the armature rotates easy, freely, but still you will have friction. You cannot make the friction to zero. Okay. So there is a friction. So because of the friction, some amount of mechanical energy is lost to overcome the friction, right? And because of the friction with the air, that is called windage loss, right? Friction and windage loss we have seen, that is mechanical loss, right? So while the armature is rotating, it will face friction with the air surrounding the armature, so there is some loss. So they are called mechanical loss, right? So out of this torque, some torque is lost to overcome or to meet, some torque is lost to meet this friction and windage loss. So out of remaining is available, and it is called shaft torque. Okay. Is my screen visible? So sorry.
Yes, sir.
Out of this gross torque, some torque is lost due to friction and windage. Okay. So remaining torque is available, and it is called shaft torque, TSH. Okay. So at the shaft, what total torque developed or total mechanical energy converted from the electrical energy is a TA. Out of this, because of the friction, some mechanical energy is lost to overcome the friction with the wind, with the air, and at the friction at the bearings. So remaining is available. So that is available at the shaft. Okay, shaft will rotate with a torque of TSH Newton meters. Okay, right. So this is a the shaft torque equation, right? So we can also write another forms for the torque equation. So TA is equal to, we have equated TA into 2 pi n is equal to EBIA, right? So TA is equal to EBIA by 2 pi n. Okay. So if n is given in RPM, then TA into 2 pi n by 60 is equal to EBIA. Then TA is equal to EBIA by 60 by 2 pi n. So TA is equal to 60 by 2 pi n in 2 pi into EBIA by n. So that is TA is equal to 60 by 2 pi is 9.55 and EBIA by n. This is another form of a torque equation. Okay. Is it clear? So it is already 148. So I wanted to actually solve a problem on this also. On this, then in the next class we will solve. Right. So if you are having any doubt, you can ask. If you like to stay till I will complete the solving of a problem, I will solve now itself. Otherwise, next class. Hello.
Sir, can you complete this? How much time will it take, sir? Because in the next lab we have an exam, sir.
Okay. If your exam is there, let us not go for this problem solving now. We'll go to
Okay.
we'll go in the next class. There is no worry. Simple problem only. Though it takes 5 minutes. Why you should go hurriedly to the examination?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So all the videos I am posting you in the group, please watch them whenever you require them, right? Whenever you have a doubt, watch them, right?
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Subscribe also the channel. Otherwise, if you want,